Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. In this video, as you can probably see from the title and the thumbnail, this is going to be an Everton career mode. Basically we started with a Real Betis career mode yesterday, but that got taken down on copyright reasons because of the music in FIFA, and that was obviously picked up on the recording and it got flagged up, so that video is now been taken down. So in this video, basically Everton have just appointed Marco Silva as manager, so we're going to see what might have happened if Marco Silva was manager this time last season. So obviously we're going to be starting in July 2017, and we're going to be basically stripping back the entire squad and spending this huge £90 million transfer budget. So we're just going to quickly go through the squad for this first video and maybe make a few big signings. Okay, so first of all we got Martin Stecklenburg. He's 34 years old. He's going to go on the transfer list. So most of this video is going to be clearing out junk players that we don't need anymore. Joe Robles is going to stay as our backup goalkeeper behind Jordan Pickford. Seamus Coleman, we can probably get a few more seasons out of him. He's still a very good right back. Mangala's on loan. Funes Mori, we're going to list him up as well. We've got a lot of young players in the squad as well who we can loan out. Ashley Williams, we're also going to add to the transfer list. And I'm also going to add Phil Jackie Elka to the transfer list. Actually, I just removed him then. So let's just put him up. Martina is going to stay as a backup left back. And he's also been recently signed, so we can't really get him out of the squad until maybe January. Leighton Baines is getting to the older age now, so we're going to list him on the transfer market as well, because he's now 32 years old. Garbo is going to be another backup left back. James McCarthy is another average central midfielder. We can probably get about £50 million for him. Just kind of guy is going to be our main defensive midfielder. Schneidlin, we're also going to list him up as well. Balassi, he's very good in games, so we might actually keep him, even though in real life he's been pretty awful. Nikola Vlasic is another youth prospect. He's only 19 years old. Walcott's recently arrived. Rooney's recently arrived. Klaasen's recently arrived. Lookman, we're going to recall him from loan from Leipzig because he's too good of a player. Henry Onakuru is on loan at Anderlecht. I'm going to keep him out on loan because there's not going to be too much opportunities for him to play. Sigurdsson is obviously going to be our main starting midfielder. Sandro's on loan at Sevilla, which is fair enough. Niassi is our second striking option, and Shank Tossen. So we've listed up the players that we don't really want to have this season onto the transfer list. So Lookman's back on loan now, back from his loan deal at Leipzig. So I'm going to actually move him up onto the bench because he's actually a really good player and he's probably got very high potential. So we're going to drop Ashley Williams. I'm just going to put out our starting 11. So Rooney's going to get dropped. Schneidlin's going to get dropped for David Klaassen. And all in all, that's probably our starting 11 for now until we get some better transfers in. Okay, so first of all, we're just going to head over to the search players category. There's a few signings I'd like to bring in. One of which being a new striker. So we're going to start by trying to sign, or put in the shortlist at least, is Timo Werner. So he's 21 years old, he's got an 83 rating, and he's got a pretty high potential, so we're going to put him into the shortlist. We could also do with probably 2 or 3 centre-back signings, so I'm just going to pick a couple of choices that I think are realistic signings, as well as doing a good job and they have a high potential. So we're going to go Matthias de Ligt. He's only 17 years old, so we're just going to quickly shortlist him and scout him. We might not be able to sign him this window because he's recently arrived at Ajax. Another player is Stefan de Vrij, who's 25 years old. He's at Lazio. His contract is expiring in 12 months, we're going to see if we can sign him now. And our last centre-back choice is probably going to be down to the scouts. We do need a left-back though, so one player that Everton been linked with in real life is Danny Rose, who we're going to see if we can try and go in for. He's only 26 years old, which isn't that old, and he's probably got a slightly higher potential. He's going to be shortlisted into the transfer hub. Another player that we've also been linked with in real life is William Carvalho from Sporting Lisbon. The report's only just been coming out very recently that he might be moving, so in this series we're going to be bringing in players that we think will do a job and players that are also being linked with in real life. And so another player is going to be Irving Lozano, but we cannot sign him until the next transfer window. Okay, so we're going to advance forward and see if we can sell off a few of the deadwood players in the club as we're going up to our first game against Borussia Dortmund. Okay, so we're just going to simulate these pre-season friendly matches in these pre-season cup. And we win 2-0 against Borussia Dortmund, which is quite a good result. But this is just for extra transfer fees. So, Carvalho's been approached by Schalke, and so has De Vrij been approached as well. So if we want to get them, we're going to have to move in pretty quickly. So we're just going to go into the transfer hub, and I think we're going to go straight in and try and make a couple of early day signings. So De Vrij we're going to approach to buy. Okay, so his value is £35 million, so we're going to start with a player swap. And we're going to see if we can trade in... We're going to see if we can trade Morgan Schneiderlin over. They want a player plus cash deal, so they're saying Schneiderlin plus 33 million. Which is a bit steep, so we're going to say £25 million. Okay, so they've agreed £25 million for Schneiderlin for Stefan De Vrij. Okay, so the next player we wanted to bring in was Carvalho. So Schalke have gone in with a £31 million offer. His value is 24 million, so I reckon we're going to do another player swap deal. We're going to offer them James McCarthy. Okay, so they want a right winger. So we'll offer them Yannick Bolasie. They're wanting £30 million as well, so we're going to propose a new transfer fee of £24 million plus Bolasie. Okay, so they've agreed on that as well. So the two signings pretty much confirmed so far. We're also, I think our most important signing is going to be Timo Werner. He's not for sale, so we don't have enough depth in that position. So that's a shame. It's not even letting us go in and try and give them an offer. Danny Rose, they're saying we can offer between 17 and 26 million. I think that's quite cheap. He's a very good left back, and he's not amazingly old, and he'll fit right into our team. Okay, so we're going to start with a player swap. We're not going to offer them Leighton Baines at first. Let's see what they think. So they want 30 million plus Baines. We'll say 8 million plus Leighton Baines and see what they come back with. They don't want to reduce his price any further, so we're going to try and offer them 11 million. 11,600, we'll accept that. Danny Rose has been secured as well. Okay, De Ligt's probably not going to move just yet, but we definitely need another centre back as well as De Vrij. So we're going to go into the scout instructions. And we're going to add in a centre back who is defensive minded, because that would help. Promising, but as well at the same time we want first team quality. So I'm going to see what pops up. We could also do with a better left winger. So we're just going to say attack minded, pinpoint crosser, and promising. Okay, because we have got Lookman, but I reckon he's not going to be first team quality for a few more seasons. So we're going to advance on. We're about to play Sporting Lisbon. Okay, yeah, so we need to do these contract negotiations first. We've had a loan offer through, so we'll have a quick look at that in a minute. In the meantime, we're just going to go back into the transfer hub and hopefully get some of these players in for the next match. So So starting with Stefan de Vrij, his current wage is 65,000 a week. They wanted a crucial squad role, and we can give them that because he's going to be in our starting 11 every week. They wanted a 4-year deal, which again is probably what we're looking at. We do not want a release clause. Okay, so that one in 91,000 weekly, a signing bonus of $1 million and $1 million after 10 clean sheets. Okay, so I find that's a bit steep for the signing bonus. Okay, sorted. Now we got Danny Rose, who to bring in. So let's see what his current wages are. He's on at Spurs. So he's on 81,000 at Spurs. So in terms of the role, he's going to be crucial. He's going to be starting every week. Okay, he's just turned 27. He was 20. I swear he was 26 before. That was weird. So it's just been his birthday. Right, okay, so how many years do you want to sign? We're going to see if we can get a 5-year deal out of him. Okay, he's wanted a 3-year deal. Let's split it and go for 4. Okay, right, so we got him on a 4-year deal. He doesn't want a release clause, so that's fine. We don't want one either. Okay, so again, signing bonus is a little bit too steep. Let's say 800,000 for the signing bonus. We'll say 1.1 million for the signing bonus. Okay, so they're obviously not shifting with the signing bonus. We're just going to accept that and bring him into the club because he's quite an important player for us. And now, William Carvalho from Lisbon. His current wage is only 18,000, so the role is going to be crucial. Yep. Okay, the length of his contract, we're going to hopefully try and get a 5-year deal out of him. Okay, that's 5-year deal accepted. We don't want a release clause, which again, we don't really want a release clause. Okay, so expects to be on 29,000. No, that's very, very, very cheap. We will accept that instantly. Okay, so we've just signed 3 players onto the team. We've just had a transfer offer for James McCarthy for £10 million. So I'm going to negotiate with Hoffenheim and see if we can squeeze a bit more money out of them. We're going to start with 17 million. Okay, they walked out. We only asked for 7 million more. Fraser Hornby on loan. He's not going to get any game time, so we might as well just accept that 1-year loan deal. Okay, so we're just going to have a quick look at our finances. We're only at 26 million now, but if we sell some more players, we should be able to get that back up. Okay, so in terms of our starting 11, I think we're going to drop Klassen for Carvalho. Move Guy up into the central midfield position. Jagielka's going to get dropped for the Bridge, and Danny Rose is already in the team sheet. So that's the team so far, and we're about to play Sporting Lisbon in the pre-season tournament. So we're going to simulate that match and see what happens. And we're not going to do any international management in this because it's just gets in the way of the actual series. Okay, so we win 2-0. Not a bad start. This should get us some. If we win this tournament, we'll get a lot more transfer funds. Hornsby's loan move has been rejected. Okay, so let's just see what centre-back signings that popped up. So they're saying Clement Lenglet. That's not a bad idea. And there's a couple of players I would like to bring in from other teams as well. In terms of playmakers, we could potentially make a move for Sammy Castillejo. Nicholas Sanson, I'm not too interested in. Daniel Voss is a bit old. Joe Quinn's 35, so that's never going to happen. Okay, so nothing popping up on the scout reports. Just going to advance forward to the Girondin match. Okay, so we get 1-0 in 1 minute from Walcott. And we won that 5-0. Walcott got a hat-trick. That's pretty insane. Okay, so the team's looking quite start for the first season. It's looking quite strong. We're about to play into Milan in a few days' time. We've got some new messages. So we've got another £1 million for transfer funds. So we've got 28 million to bring in. Another centre-back, maybe a left mid. Scouting still in progress for that left-sided player. So we're just going to advance forward for the Inter Milan game, which is the semi-finals. We've had a loan offer for Walcott from Girona. I'm just going to reject that. We've had a transfer for Stecklenburg. I'm going to accept that. So it's £1 million for a 34-year-old goalkeeper. We're not going to get that much more money for him. Okay, so we're just going to finish up this European International Cup, and then we'll probably end the video here, and I'll move on to the second one. Tarasage on a 1-year loan deal. I'll accept that. Okay, so the real bet is career mode. I will restart it and re-record, and I will try and get that up in the next few days. Okay, so we won on penalties in that match. Rose has been injured. That's not a good start. Hopefully he's not out too long. Stecklenburg's been sold. He's out for 4 months. We've literally just signed him for £13 million, and it looks like we're going to have to bring in a replacement, or we'll just have to bear with Cuco Martina. That's not the best start. Okay, so we can advance forward. We're playing Valencia in the final of the European International Cup. And we're just going to simulate this match. Hopefully we get a result against them. Okay, so I'm actually going to skip this. We're just going to watch the actual thing. Okay, so we're 1-0 down from a penalty from Gylfi Sigurdsson 4 minutes in. 1-0 up even. Okay, they've just equalised. Okay, so it's nearing towards the end of the game now. This could be... Okay, we've just gone 2-1 down. Okay, so we lost the final 2-1 against Valencia. That's not great. We should still get a decent bit of prize money for getting to the final, but not as much as we could have got. Okay, so the board have sent an email through about that. Okay, Tarasage has been loaned out. Walcott's had another offer from Lokomotiv Moscow on loan, and there's been a transfer offer for Davies for £9 million. I think that's I don't really want to let him go because he's a bit of a youth prospect. Okay, so that's probably where I'm going to end this video for now. So we've made 3 key signings in this video. It's the first one. It's probably a 50-minute long video. So let's just quickly go over who we've signed in this video. So transfer history. Okay, let's just actually try and find our transfers. My club, okay. So Tarasage has gone out on loan. Stecklenburg's gone for £1 million. We've swapped Yannick Balassi plus 24 million for William Carvalho. We've sent £25 million plus Morgan Schneiderlin for Stefan de Vrij. And we spent 11 million plus Leighton Baines for Danny Rose from Spurs. So that's our 3 first signings. So in total, we have so far spent on transfers about £60 million. So that's quite a big start. We've got an 81 manager rating, and the first game of the season is shortly approaching. So thanks for watching the video. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button below, and please subscribe. It really helps out a lot. And make sure you tune in for the next video. Thanks for watching.